Hello, scholars. Welcome to part B of our adverb lesson. You might be thinking, part B? What was part A? Well, let me kind of catch you up, and then we'll look at part B. So, it all begins with a little reminder of what an adverb describes. If you need to, think for a moment of that adverb chant. It names what an adverb can describe. Did you remember? An adverb describes a verb, adjective, or another adverb. Well, scholars, we have been studying adverbs, how to diagram adverbs that describe verbs, which is what you're seeing right here. Zebras whinnied noisily. Noisily is an adverb describing the verb whinnied. Then we moved on from adverbs that describe verbs to this. Adverbs that describe other adverbs. Notice what we were doing in part A, this arm that comes off of the adverb to connect the adverb that's describing the adverb. So zebras whinnied quite noisily. The adverb quite is connected to the adverb noisily because it is an adverb describing an adverb. Scholars, this is what we worked on in part A. So part B focuses on this question. When an adverb describes an adjective, to what is it going to connect? So let's think for a moment. An adverb that described a verb connected to the verb. An adverb that described another adverb connected to the adverb. So, any predictions? An adverb that describes an adjective is going to connect to? Did you say adjective? That would be correct. Bing, 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 bing. So, let's get started. The adverb is connected to the adjective because an adverb is describing the adjective. So here we have beautiful zebras whinnied. Now look for the adverb I'm going to add to that adjective. Are you ready? Very beautiful zebras whinnied. So beautiful is an adjective telling us what kind of zebras. Very is an adverb describing the adjective beautiful. How beautiful? Right, very beautiful. So today our focus on part B is practicing diagramming adverbs that are going to connect to adjectives. So see that little arm connecting it to the adjective, and then we're going to slant just like beautiful did, but it's going to be an adverb describing the adjective. Ready? Let's practice. Sentence number 1. Extremely happy children laugh. Now, scholars, let's start by thinking about the core. Are you ready? What action is happening? Right, laugh. Who or what laughed? Did you say children? So there's our core, scholars. Children laughed. That's the core of this sentence. All the other words give detail to that, make it a more interesting sentence. What kind of children? Correct. Happy children. Now, how happy? Right. Extremely happy. So extremely is connected to happy. It's an adverb describing the adjective happy. Let's try another one. Very sharp pencils broke. Let's begin with that core. Are you ready? What action is happening? Right. Broke. Who or what broke? Correct. Pencils. Scholars, there's the core to our sentence. Pencils broke. What kind of pencils? Sharp pencils. So sharp is an adjective telling us what kind of pencils. Remember, what kind is an adjectives question. But now, how sharp? Right. Very sharp. How is an adverb question. So how sharp? Very sharp. Very is an adverb describing the adjective sharp. So very is connected by that arm to the word sharp. Let's try a third one. The quite colorful birds squawked. All right, press pause for a moment. Try doing your diagram for this one on your own, right? On your marker board, on a scrap of paper. The quite colorful birds squawked. All right, let's check. If you need more time, press pause for a moment, but we're ready to go through this sentence. First, what action is happening? Did you put squawked in the right verb place in your neighborhood? Who or what squawked? Excellent. There's our core. Birds squawked. What kind of birds? Good. Colorful. Colorful is an adjective describing birds. How colorful? Quite colorful. Quite is an adverb describing the adjective colorful, right? Remember, how is an adverb question. How colorful? Quite colorful. And did you remember the? Remember, a and the are noun markers, right? Articles. They're always going to go under the noun that's coming up in the sentence. How'd you do? Excellent. Scholars, we're going to try one final sentence. An unusually large frog croaked loudly. Pause for a moment. Try this diagram. An unusually large frog croaked loudly. Let's check how you did. Did you find the action? Croaked. Very good. Who or what croaked? Frog. Frog croaked is the core of our sentence. What kind of frog? Large frog. Right? Large describes the frog. It's an adjective. Right? You don't want to put it under croaked. Right? We don't know if the croaking was large. We know the frog is large. How large? Unusually large. Remember, how is an adverb question. So how large is an adverb question telling us, right, unusually large, adverb describing the adjective large. Did you get the an under frog? Right? Remember, the articles a and the are noun markers, right? They're telling us a noun is coming up. So they get diagrammed right under the noun that's coming up in the sentence. This one has one more word. Did you catch that last word? Croaked how? Loudly. So this one has another adverb, right? An adverb describing the verb. So remember, that just hooks to the verb. Croaked how? Loudly. All right, scholars, how did you do on that one? Excellent. In our next grammar lesson, there's going to be an assignment with some adjectives that describe adverbs and some adjectives that describe, adverbs that describe adverbs and adverbs that describe adjectives. Be sure to watch for that. That assignment will be coming up soon. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.